Hey, it's Stephanie from Metalicious, and I just wanted to hop on here to give you part two of the MJSA Responsibly Sourced Design Challenge. Here's the update. I have created designs for the fictional character that they've created. Her name is Tracy. She's a mom of two adult daughters. She's recently divorced, and she's reconnecting to her passions in her life. Things like motorcycle riding, and she's joined a roller derby. She is looking to travel to, tropical places that she always wanted to go. She loves the beach and water. And so I wanted to create a piece that kind of represented all of that without being too too heavy, because she deserves this lightness. She deserves to be celebrated. She deserves to have this piece represent really this new chapter in her life. So take a look and see what I've come up with. Oh, I am going to share my screen so that you can see what the designs are. So just to give you a quick background, the MJSA Design Challenge is sponsored by Columbia Gem House. They have donated some beautiful responsibly sourced gems for us to create a piece of jewelry for a fictional customer. So you can read about that in the link. I will put a link to the design challenge so you can read about who the customer is. So I want to share my screen with you. So first up, this design represents, this was what I started with. So instead of a big, this isn't going to be a big diamond, it's going to be a big pearl. And this wheel kind of represents a motorcycle wheel. I looked at some motorcycles online to see what a wheel would look like. Then I didn't really know how to incorporate these gems. I kind of didn't like where it was going. It was very masculine. So I decided to make two little wagon wheels, two little motorcycle wheels here to incorporate some of the gems. But to me, it kind of looked like a face, like two eyes and a mouth and a nose. And I was like, ugh, no, don't like that. So then I went to my signature swirls. This is where my heart goes to, the swirling designs that flow with all the gemstones. And, I kind of liked how this was looking, where it was going, but it still wasn't quite speaking to me. Like I felt like these were too clumped together. So I went in a completely different direction. I changed the drop. So if you see before, it was just a plain bezel. I changed the drop so that on the side, there's a little kind of like a wheel texture. It almost looks like my braided wheat texture. I created a back plate. So what you're seeing is an empty bezel, and you're seeing the back plate that has her daughter's initials, Emily, and this is Tracy's initial, and this is her other daughter, Ashley. So her daughters will always be close to her heart. Then I put my, this swirl to represent her love of travel to tropical places. I added the stones. It gave them a little bit of separation. And, I put a little stone down here because it kind of lent itself to a nice look. But it still wasn't really representative of kind of what I wanted for Tracy. So this is what I came up with next. So I still have the swirls of the water representing the waves of water. I kind of refined them a little bit. You can see here, they're not quite as refined as they are here. Here you can definitely see more of the water swirl. And I spread the gems out. I love this motif of the swirling waves, the swirling motion, kind of representing the ups and downs of life. You can kind of weather the storm. Then I added the baguette here and the bezel, but I took the tourmaline off of here and I used both of them here. This part bothered me. I didn't really love it, how it looked. I don't know. It wasn't quite there yet. So I made a couple of adjustments, and this is the final piece. So you can see I've used all of the gems, with the exception of one Mabe pearl. Everything else I was able to use and incorporate. And I separated this element out so that there'd be some movement in the chain. You can see before it was kind of more clunky. Now it's a little bit more elegant and it flows better into the necklace. And before I thought this part was a little bit plain. So I added the tourmaline into the center there. And now you can see the back of the pendant and you can kind of see the texture, the wheel texture on the side to represent both the motorcycles and her roller derby. So this is the finished piece that I submitted, and voting happens in August. So I hope you like the designs. That's all she wrote for the design challenge. The voting will be in August, so stay tuned, and I would be really honored and excited to win this competition since I've been watching it year after year for a long time now. So thanks so much. I appreciate your support and your feedback. Hope you have a great day. Bye.